have been doing quite a few the Mars Volta albums. One might say that that's been the result of our viewer Tara, who has had a couple of the Mars Volta albums rolled on the album wheel. It could also be the fact that in listening to those albums on the album wheel, I really liked the Mars Volta and thought, geez, they just dropped an album. I should check this thing out. It's prog rock that does stuff that a lot of prog rock doesn't do. It's like hard rock, prog rock. Pretty nuts, pretty nuts. But I'm really eager to hop into this and see what some because I guess it's been a while since they've done this, like made an album, right? Little Easter egg: the album artwork is a star charted, and the Cygnus constellation is featured. Nice little nod to Francis the Mute. Okay, super nice. Ah. All right, guys. Now you guys have the context I do. Some of this is going to be in Spanish, I understand. So if there is, feel free to throw in translated lyrics, whatever we got to do. We'll make our way through this. I've listened to music not in my language before. Guys, I'm going to hit the play button. But before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. And if you really like what you see, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you, or join us on Twitch. These people over here are actually the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. We would love to hang out with you. Come see what it's about. Guys, the album Lucro Sucio, Los Ojos del Vacio. I think I probably butchered that, but we will see. I knew Ojos meant eyes. And this means sucio. Is that dirty? Right? Is it dirty? I think. After the release of 2012's Nocturnicate, Mars Volta went on hiatus and didn't release any music for a decade. They came back with a self-titled record, which found itself flying directly into art pop territory, which absolutely polarized fans. Lucro was played in full while they opened for Deftones this year, and finds themselves meshing art pop with their self-titled record with the psychedelic music found at the latter end of their original run from basically a massive album-long song. Got it. Okay. Thank you, AC. I appreciate that. Guys, you now know what I know. Let's start. It's kind of interesting. The beginning starts with Finn. The end. Very, very interesting concept already. Here we go. Huge and ethereal already. Thank you for the lyrics. Wow. Is anybody else just shocked as all get out that this is the Mars Volta? After having only heard the two albums I've listened to, Francis the Mute and what was the other one? Cygnus? Whichever. The names are escaping me, but after only having listened to those two, this is deloused. Thank you. After having only listened to those two albums, this is not at all a sound that I thought that these guys had in their wheelhouse. Like, I'm sure I knew that they could make it, but it never occurred to me that they would make it. I like it though. It's got this totally different vibe that they're nailing. Super noise. Reina Tormenta. Oh. Trace me closer, soon we all disappear. Not hearing guitars, which is super strange. Not yet averting, but definitely different. It reminds me of Tame Impala, like, unbelievably. There's some. I just wanted some guitars. It's definitely strike. Ooh. Enlazan las Tinieblas. Enlazan las Tinieblas. Kind of Pink Floyd-y vibes here. The psychedelic saxophone thing with this, like, the panning on this is amazing. Headphone listeners. Somebody mentioned in my Discord recently that they worried that this was coming through to you guys in mono. For you headphone listeners, are you hearing the pans I'm talking about right now? Because it's going left to right ear for, like, super heavy. Well, it's all in the right ear right now. Hang on. Right here. Left ear to right ear. Okay. So it is coming through in stereo. Good to know. So some of you hear mono and some of you hear stereo. So I wonder what that distinction is. That's super interesting. So some of you guys are actually hearing this. Because I thought that was so interesting because I was like, I know that I'm putting it out in stereo. So the saxophone is panning from the left to the right ear. Right here. And now it's just in right. It's almost got like kind of a Talking Head sort of vibe with like the African beats or like the kind of vibe. A lot of the electronic use. Like, this kind of stuff reminds me of Talking Heads. Honestly, this is very digestible to me. Kind of easier digestible than the other albums. I really have liked all three of these songs so far. I really like these. And then they return it? Born Under Punches vibes, am I right? The bass line there, this droning. So, Mictlán. Honestly, you know who would really like this album is our homie Uni. I feel like, or at least I think he would. He's like the silver chord apologist that I know, and I really feel like in terms of Mars Volta albums, this would be like the one that'd be right up his alley. I love that I get to know I love that I'm getting to know your guys' tastes too. That's really fun. Thank you guys. I love you. I've not heard. Super noise. Their use of these like arpeggiating programmed drum things. This is really just kind of an ambient soundscape there, isn't it? Really.
When I'm gone, tell me all the things you thought you could not say. From now until doomsday, I'll be the albatross that hangs.
Dude, this is kind of a vibe.
10,000 fathoms underneath. Can you feel my hand? They're keeping me safe when I can't see. Through a dead parliament of watchful eyes.
It almost feels like they just tried to make like a prog pop album, and it totally is kind of working for them. Like, it really does have more pop instrumentation than it does guitar instrumentation, and it's such a far cry removal from like Deloused and Francis. Because those were such guitar heavy, wailing bass line, like prog, kind of massively heavy subject matter. Feels like they found themselves and got a bit zen and like concerned themselves with less grotesque imagery, and like gained like a love for like soundscape, ethereal, happy. But in the same breath, these lyrics are very, very dreamy. Tell me when I'm gone. Tell me all the things you thought you could not say. From now until doomsday, I'll be the albatross that hangs. So let it hang 10,000 fathoms underneath. Can you feel my hands? They're keeping me safe when I can't see through a dead parliament of watchful eyes. It's like, it really is poetry. Hit up the concert this fall if you can. I think I may need to. I'm guessing they'll be in Phoenix. It's a big enough city that you kind of have to. The Iron Rose. Here we go. They're not playing in Phoenix. I say that like a douche.
You're the one that I want, the only one that I want.
Hoo, 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 honey.
You're the one that I want, the only one that I want.
This wobbling synth and this soundscape is massive, so ethereal. Minimally tense.
All these forgeries perched upon my shoulders, maybe they will go.
Hey, good night, Scoots.
These wires getting crossed, holding cables that are frayed. Let them hang. 10,000 phantoms rush through me, and I know regret it.
You hear these like shimmers in the back? The heartbeat pounded by these toms. So relatable too. And he kind of revisits that line. He revisits that 10,000 fathoms kind of line, right? And again, this every time you let me, I can look down the needles. I never wanted to fail, but I always fail. Like just that
watching me close to endless sleep, then you should know that it's not safe inside my mind.
Wow. And this oscillation, that drum transition met with the bass line, yes. I feel like they could absolutely play the piss out of the guitar over this if they wanted to. I really do love that. That's been my favorite song on the album by far. Just that, that declaration. I definitely hear a lot of Tame Impala comparison in this album, though. Not that it's a bad thing, I do. really, though, this has been a very digestible Mars Volta album. Like, it really has. I'm not saying this to demean the other albums, but I'm saying it's much heavier subject matter, much more in your face, and like, this is just kind of a a hug. At least we're getting some guitar.
Shadow stains under my eyes.
Is this Omar too?
In wet cement. Tell me how to hide the suspicion. Rotting in my belly like a cosmic hearse. Tell me why you're changing the locks again. Tell me how you reason what I can't handle.
This is Cedric, okay.
The flammable ones, the manical spells, the famine pulse, incarcerated. Sometimes I burn numb to the surge of the toughest love. Pinprick my arms, carving my chest. I gotta get out of here.
Wow.
They don't want you to know they had what you see. All the people you'll hurt if you refuse to cue the sun. Decimated, infiltrated, decimated by the mask I always wore. Decimated, infiltrated, decimated by the mask I hope you know. They don't want you to know they had.
This might have become my favorite song on the album.
All the people you'll hurt if you refuse to cue the sun.
That like decimated, infiltrated. I loved that bridge part, but it's just been kind of a vibe. Honestly, the Iron Rose is a different kind of like.
Want you to know they had what you see. All the people you'll hurt if you refuse to cue the sun.
And they're being self-referential with the famine pulse line. The way this is, the modulation on that guitar.
Want you to know they had what you see. All the people you'll hurt if you refuse to cue the sun.
That's the Rhodes keys in the back. What a transition! Alba del Orate. Alba del Orate. This ethereal soundscape and shimmer synth is so cool. It does sound, oh diggity, I'm kind of with you there. I was expecting to hear a lot of hard guitars. Honestly, I was kind of expecting it to be a later sound and more in my face, like guys that got wiser and like took their skills and ran away with them. But what I've found has been really, really kind of just a pleasant kiss on the cheek. Like it's so, it really... I think that this music would probably open up to a much broader fan base by comparison, but I also think that an album like this could lead somebody to their genius works from before. You know what I mean? Like, this would be an easier one for me personally to just have on as a daily driver than the other ones would because of how heavy they are. And not like even, it's just like it's sometimes just so in your face. It's not always easy to work to when you do math like I do. Love the drums here. Really chucking a bucket of cold water over the whole sound. I love that. I love engineers playing bass on this. The original bassist didn't deloused. Pre-deloused. The way that whole part came in, can we go from this into this mega part? How many of you are listening to this with me for the first time, by the way? This is lit. What's up, Kino? And then you get into this sort of...
Just because I see lightning round in your blinding soul.
Immediately, this is awesome.
Just because God washes his love, I'm looking for fractures in time.
This is my...
To give me parallels, to give me other selves when I needed it most.
The reverse guitar.
The lake of love can wash it all. Unread notes and floating bottles. I fix the breaks but blame myself. These numbing pools have lost their touch.
This
But I
sound...
love it to the bottom. Yes, I drove it over you.
The reverse sounds that they
But I
utilized
love it
here.
to the bottom. Yes, I drove it over you.
The bass line in this song. This song is amazing. I've got to say, this has kind of been just easier for me to enjoy than the other albums. I'm finding that I really like it. And I feel guilty for saying that. Because it's not the old stuff. Voice and my knives. But like, I do find that I'm missing so much of the guitar and what made the early albums amazing to me. What a vibe. Love the Latin vibe. The lineage of Chama just won't break, let it rain.
Listen to the call, it's gonna rain, so let it rain.
So let it rain. That the way he did that just made me really happy.
It's gonna rain, so let it rain.
It's gonna rain, so let it rain. It sounded way better when he did it.
That voice in the night shielded my night.
Right.
When the options they have crumbled, when the absolute refuse to let you go, what festers in your heart, they lost you as a child, and you never wanted them to look away. Just now the time has come to feel that it's too late.
These little bells in the back, like wind chimes in the back. Doors sounds.
And the penance for sedition blinds the flock. Yes, it does.
Kind of a bossa nova guitar sound with this nylon string in the back.
That voice in my night shielded my night. Now the coffins that you filled will never rise. Let it rain. When the remnants of a night
vocals on this have been amazing. The way that they incorporate these, the bongos even, the way that they incorporate all of these other sounds, like kind of sounds like Latin Daft Punk in some spots without the dancey, upbeat stuff.
Careful which one you use. Careful tonight. Red day and night.
Yo, Greeny Trini, thank you. I mean, honestly, this is not at all what I'd expected it to be whatsoever. Like, even a little bit. Every bit of this, I expected we were gonna come in here and get wailing, screaming, like punched straight through the sound with some like really clean, punchy tone, screaming guitars. Like, I thought we were gonna hear like the exoskeleton kind of voice bit, but the way that they're using their voices in a totally different way, even not yelling, they're kind of, pulling off these like ethereal whispers. They're doing a lot of different, and like they're making the sounds, like they make their voices a part of the soundscape along with all of the synth and bells and ambience that they bring to this. Are describing is Bedlam and Goliath. Yeah, I know, and I like that my expectations are getting kind of thrown back here. Twitch is making me run an ad, so I'm actually going to start this song over. I will be right back. All right. Poseedora de mi Sombra, I think. Do I have any LaCroix boys or LaCroix gals?
Careful which one you use. Careful tonight.
Limoncello, fantastic.
Day and night.
It's my favorite sparkling water. I'm trying to do less soda. I know you guys saw me drinking Sprite recently, but yeah, limoncello LaCroix is like my favorite kind of go-to beverage lately. Big fan. Big fan. I like how they utilize the vocals here, man.
Just look away, look away. That voice in the night, voice in the night. You should not have had to jump ship when you did, but you did.
Also, the bongo work is just a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun.
They keep on finding ways to try and make you cave.
Also, I don't think it's necessarily cool to say that they should have released this under a different name than the Mars Volta, because it is the Mars Volta that released this. They're allowed to go in any different, like, it's like, we don't get mad at Giz. Whenever Giz throws out a different vibe in their album, they do it all the time. I think it's allowed. They're allowed to explore the depth of their artistry, and I appreciate the heck out of the fact that they're doing it, and in my opinion, sticking the landing.
Okay. Remnants of a name only you remember. Don't say it, 'cause it happens every time. What festers in your heart when they lost you as a child?
They're allowed to be, but I also think you gotta let them be them. Celaje. Love this sound. The drums coming in with that fast transition, kind of bringing us into a new tempo. This oscillating sound. That bass line. Definitely can't get past hearing Tame Impala vocal editing in Omar's voice.
Let's go. We'll sell my way to go. I'm suspecting them. Shifting, hoarding, holding pattern stains of ground.
The panning on the synth work is amazing. It's still very much a prog album, too. Fight me, it is.
And if you call for branded flesh, what brittle reason do you have for us to not exist?
What an ethereal.
To console all your emptiness, you've got to go through it to get through it. Call the avalanche. Will it call back?
This part might have been my favorite part on the whole album. This chorus right here, kind of highlight of the album for me so far. And then that transition into that bass walk.
Buried under many memories of hell, and if they get caught, will they slip into the landslide? Devils wearing ermine.
This is amazing, guys. I love this so much. It's like lo-fi psychedelic prog Volta. It's really good.
Reason do you have for us to not exist? To console all your emptiness, you've got to go through it to get through it. Call the avalanche. Will it call back?
I mean, honestly, guys, I really love this a lot. There's not even a little bit of me that's gotten fatigued listening to it.
To console all your emptiness, you've got to go through it to get through it.
You've got to go through it.
Call the avalanche. Will it
To console all of your emptiness, you've got to go through it to get through it. Call the avalanche. Will it call back? Wow.
call back?
I think you're the exact person the band made this for. Maybe I am. And that's fine by me. Vociferó. Vociferó? I don't know. little bit of guitar. A little bit.
Calmly she sat with her back pressed against the door. But the day you came knocking, you chose so foolishly, you thought that you could poke the bear. But this time you find out. Why should I refuse this herd of crows? 'Cause they never sleep. 20 beasts through the blinds, tainted dreams on 22 parallel lines. God is
The
moving,
reverb.
should we put blood on the door? The cards say no. Wheel within a wheel, crushed like figurines, empty carousels. Yeah, we'd all get crushed down, down till we become dust. Was it you that locked me in this great beyond now? Vociferous herds that mark the space where dead horses reign.
Dude.
How many have died?
Everything about this album has made me happy in a big way. It's got such a wonderful mix, such an ethereal idea played out.
Too many voiceless offer passage to her in the rain. Your pain is colored X, red, pink and blue, cumulus scratcher. Go rid yourself of machinations, blooming in the fields of the Lord.
Dude,
Passage to her in the
I want to hear this again.
Your pain is colored X, red, pink and blue, cumulus scratcher. Go rid yourself of machinations, blooming in the fields of the Lord. Till we all come
Amazing.
crashing down.
Mito de los Trece Cielos. This is an instrumental. Hey, drive safe there, Boar. Even that. Fair enough. Un Disparo al Vacío. So Act 3.
You would own it. I never thought that you could sit with yourself. Now you just need to fade away. Now you just need to fade away. Anyway you saw it, hell is locked from within. Are you just going to fade away? Yes, I think you've got to fade away. Breaking through jagged windows, a coded cipher to get to me. Am I just going to fade away? Am I just going to fade away?
I love the guitar in the back.
You
Listen.
can tell me the future, but I might not believe. Are you just going to fade away? Are you just going to have to fade away?
synth kind of dissonance in the back. Never let the dog go in. Can't the translation the translated portion there, can't you hear it? A shot into the void. And when they scream your name, don't let me rot. Don't tell the saints, don't watch. Tell me the saints don't let me rot. Tell me the saints don't watch over me. Tell me the saints don't breathe. Huh. I did do it right on the guitar break, but I wanted to know. You hear this, like, that rising sound? Transitioning into the Detrás de la Puerta, Dorada. Instrumental. It definitely gets tense there. I gotta say, as an album, this is one big succinct unit, 100% worth more with all of its parts. Reminds me a little bit of the Red Hot Chili Peppers background singer, like when you hear like JF doing his like kind of harmonies. Can you hear them rising down? And with this powder we will paint these walls. So calmly she repeats to herself 6 or 2 3s. I can't help myself, I'm running out of time. The fuel you douse me in, all the others look. like this one. It's not my favorite, but I enjoy this one. The way that ended was super nice. Turn to me and see. Morgana.
Somewhere out in this barren field, sitting on the wreckage of thought.
He does?
I can't wait 'cause I'm holding on to the memories of what we once were. In the cold of this bayonet war, the shells you've been waiting for.
A bayonet waltz.
Will it return what you've lost? Everyone's lost. Curse the ground when you level us. But the past always comes back around. In service to a fairer God. I can't get you out of my mind. Can't get you out of my mind. I can't let you go in darkness to save everybody.
Wow.
Can't let you go anymore. Can't let you go anymore. I can't stand you closing your eyes. Can't you see?
The chorus here is amazing.
My resolve is it strong enough for you? Somewhere out in the vacancy, the seraphim are watching you hunt all of them down. They spend their phosphorus nights interred. If you just keep your eyes on the ground, you just might make it out. Because your sapphires were made of gold.
Wow. Your sapphires were made of ghosts.
Hiding all the torment, 'cause you know that it's been chipping at the shoulders again. I can't get you out of
That,
I can't get you out of I can't let you go in darkness.
when they come in with this OO, I love that sound. I'm really kind of sad that this one's coming down to an end. This is a vibe of the Mars Volta that I really love. In a side I had no clue existed. Cue the Sun, Reprise. And I liked this one earlier.
No haven for the flammable ones, the mechanical spells, the famine calls.
Another shout out.
To the surge of the toughest love. Salt in the earth, below the dead.
Kind of reminds me of a Cookie song.
On our necks, incinerated. Sometimes we burn them to the surge. When will it stop? Pull back my arms, can't catch my breath. Nobody knows the things that I've seen. They think I wanna get out.
It goes from like a cookie sound from King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard to like an ambi sound from King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Don't think I wanna get out.
this part. The piano in the back.
But you see all the people you hurt, you lost. They don't want you to know they hide what you see. All the people you hurt, you lost. They don't want you to know they hide what you see. All the people you hurt, you guess, yes.
Wow. The bass here. No, this is going hard, man. And the organ. It ended on the organ there. That was so nice. I enjoyed that one. Okay. Lucro Sucio. The closer. And we revisit this motif. Oh, it's still the same one. I thought, dang. I agree with you, big time, Boar. And I would argue that this is just as relevant to sound. There's no way Genius is making all of this money off of the Ray-Ban Million Gold fragrance that you can only see a commercial of and can't smell until you buy it. Fragrance commercials are stupid. I would agree with you, Gizhenge, and honestly, I feel like that's gonna make Uni really love it. Our friend Uni from the Ruskies, you know Uni. It kind of sounds like the DMT bell. That's exactly what I'm saying, Gizhenge. That's what I've been saying this whole time. This album has been so much more user-friendly and daily drivable. When compared to Deloused and Francis, like these two were really, really, really in your face in such a massive and big way. In a good way, but not in a way that I'd be able to listen to all the time, the whole time, right? Like I could listen to plenty of single ofs, but as for just sitting down and crushing an album that I just let play through, I don't know that I'd have the easiest time doing it with either of those, as I'm like underwriting at the bank, you know? This one would be an ethereal and ambient enough one that it wouldn't really get in my way. I'd be able to listen to it, kind of tune in, and I don't know. It feels like it's a much easier album to daily drive, and I find that I really appreciate that. But I'm also very much loving the soundscapey elements that come with this, and that makes me really happy. I feel like you kind of I feel like to try to say that you have to pick between one sound or the other is to really diminish what the guys are able to do. And you can certainly say you like one sound better than the other. I'm not going to be upset at you for saying that, but this is still 100% wonderful. And a worthy listen.
Rings of 7, you tied us down. And with 60 barrels, 2 burns remain.
Wow.
In search of a haven, we stormed it for you. But your family and thieves have never known no repentance. This I know. This I know. This I know.
The vibrato and tremolo on his voice.
With spiders that moles, the quick of my blade to the choke in your throat. When least you expect it, the further I'll get to a hole in your heart where God's never slept. This I know. You led me out as we rode. The filthiest lucre lies in the unknown. We can hide in the hills till our blood runs cold. The torment I chase with big nitroglycerin. I've seeded the ground with my rifle. Lies faith. This I know.
I've seeded the ground with my rifle, lies faith.
Led me out as we rode.
Okay, so the translation, Huntress, how you shine, Blackwater, lost souls, Huntress, how you shine, Blackwater, lost souls.
Better believe we're gonna find you for the night is through.
Ooh.
The Lord you wanted, only the light shines. Oh yeah. Look for all we really knew. We've been married since the beginning.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're getting ready to hear a reverse part. The glow in the water, the hum of the dead, the labyrinth we're lost in, the gold that you crave. The saxophone with this reversal. The organ. This has been a great album, dude. Really love that saxophone. Listen to that go! That was nice. That album in general was fantastic. I really enjoyed the frig out of that. The concept was fun. The difference in seeing what they're capable of was really fun. And of course, this is 20 years removed of what I'd listened to before. Like Francis the Mute came out in 2005. This is a 20 years wiser band. And to see how they evolved, I'm not mad at them from going from this hard in your face, mega fast, mega Latin, like really exciting rock. This was prog, and it's every bit as prog, just with a different kind of vibe, and I loved it. All in all, I'd say this was a total banger. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.